Welcome to eSchool. In this video, you will learn about fundamental settings you need to make in eSchool. The settings that you need to make in eSchool can be categorized under organizational setup and school setup. Now let's get started with organizational setup. Under the administration menu, click on company settings under organization setup. The settings required for different modules are arranged under their respective tab headings. The first tab is company settings. Under this, you can make the basic settings related to the information of your organization, such as your organization's name, address, phone number, email address, PAN number, etc. Similarly, you can also upload the logo of your organization, set the beginning and the ending of the running fiscal year, choose whether or not you want to use local date in the system, and generate the QR code. The settings are reflected in different reports generated in the software. If you choose to use local date, all the reports in the system will be generated in the Nepali date. Otherwise, they are generated in English date. The second tab is account settings. The settings are reflected in different calculations under accounting module. Here you can make settings for TDS ledger, profit loss account, education service tax ledger, and a student advance ledger. You can make settings regarding other information such as whether or not you use cash flow and cost centers. The next tab is inventory settings. Here you choose whether you want to generate voucher after every inventory purchase or not. The other information such as purchase ledger, debit note ledger, VAT ledger, and purchase discount ledger are also captured here. Up next is payroll settings. All the required settings related to payroll generations are included here. In the uppermost section, you can decide if you want the system to generate automated payroll. Similarly, you can also decide if you want the system to generate aggregate payslip. The section below this contains all the settings related to the ledger account for salary, PF, CIT, SSF, gratuity, medical tax, leave salary, advance salary, social security tax, etc. The lower section contains the settings related for payroll calculations such as CIT limit, various tax limit, various insurance limit, ratio of employee to organization for PF and gratuity, etc. Moving on to attendance settings tab. This tab consists of settings required to make attendance calculations. The settings are reflected in all the reports generated related to attendance. The information such as week and day, attendance entry, and number of days in month is recorded here. The other tab is report settings. The settings are divided into two parts. The upper section covers the settings related to different elements that affect different calculations while generating report, as well as different formats to be implemented in the reports generated by the system. The lower section covers the signatory details. The last tab is billing settings. This includes the settings related to cash ledger, student receivable ledger, discount ledger, bad debt ledger, fee income ledger, fine fee name, transportation fee name, e-Seva sub ledger, and default payment method. This process further expands to inserting product metadata. Click Administration menu, click on Product Metadata. Under Organization Setup, enter the full name and address of your school. Also upload the school's logo as logo image, product image, favorite icon. These details are used for all the report headings generated in the system. With this, your organizational setup is complete. Now let's move to our setting up school. School setup contains setting up academic year, university or board, level, faculty, class or program, academic year run, and program semester. Getting started with university or board, click Administration. Under School Setup, click University or Board. University or Board is essential to relate which university or board the programs you offered is affiliated to. Click blue button to name New. The level with red asterisk refers to compulsory field. Insert all the details and save. You can see university you saved in the list. To edit, click on yellow edit button, make necessary changes and save. To delete, click on red button, confirm deletion, and university is deleted. Moving on to level. Level is the hierarchy of the programs offered by your school. To create level, under School Setup, click Level. Click blue button to name New. Select the university, insert all the details and save. You can see level you saved in the list. To edit, click on yellow edit button. Make necessary changes and save. To delete, click on red delete button, confirm deletion, and the level is deleted. Up next is faculty. Faculty is a specific categorization of the programs offered by your school. To set up faculty under School Setup, click Faculty. Click blue button, name New. Type faculty name, code, remarks, and save. You can see faculty you saved in the list. To edit, click on the Edit button. Make necessary changes and save. To delete, click on red delete button, confirm deletion, and the faculty is deleted. This brings us to creating sections. Sections are distribution of group of students enrolled in any program. Under School Setup, click Section. Now click New, insert the name of section and save. To edit and delete the set sections, follow similar steps as explained earlier. Another setup is class or program. Class is the program offered by your school. Under School Setup, click Class or Program. Click New to create class. Select the university which this program is affiliated to. As you select the university, the level associated to this university is loaded. Select the respective level, enter the program name, program alias, and program code. Program code is an important element here as it affects automatic student ID generation. Insert the number of years and number of semesters this program is conducted for. If your program is conducted year-wise, the number of years and semesters are equal. If your program is conducted semester-wise, enter the number of semesters and the number of year is equal to division of semester by the number of times the semester is renewed in a year. Number of admission per year denotes number of intakes. Insert the other details of the programs and save. Remember, the rate asterisk signifies compulsory information and you cannot save the program until you fill these details. As you save, you can see the list of programs you have inserted. You can edit and delete them as explained earlier. Next is academic year. Click academic year. Academic year is the year in which your session is running. Click blue button named New, type academic year name, tick is running and save. You can see the academic year is saved in the list. To edit and delete, follow the same steps as earlier. After creating academic year, let's move to conducting programs for each academic sessions. To differentiate the academic sessions, we have academic year run. This can also be alternatively understood as batch. Click academic year run, click new, select the university and academic year in which this session is running. As you select these, you can see the list of programs affiliated to them. To include this to this academic session, tick the checkbox on the left of each program. Choose admission term, insert start date and end date and save the details. If you click cancel, you can see the list of already saved academic year run. By now, you know how to edit and delete them. Finally, let's create a program semester now. Program semester is naming of each semester conducted under the particular program in this academic session. Click program semester, click new, select program, year and intake. If your program is year-wise or you have only one semester, this is all you need to do. Click Save. However, if you have multiple numbers of semesters, you will be presented with a list of fields as much as the number of semester. Insert the name of the semester under the table heading Program Semester code. Tick the checkbox under the table heading Is Active if the semester is active. Similarly, tick the checkbox under the table heading Is semester currently running if the semester is currently running, and then save the details. The process of editing and deleting the program semester is similar to the process mentioned earlier. These setups make your school ready to run. Enroll the students in each program semester and you are good to go.